As the world watches, mostly in silence, the complete dismantling of Gaza's healthcare system, its hospitals bombed into ash, its doctors and nurses killed in their white coats, and its patients, children, elders, the wounded, left to die on the floors of ruins that once promised healing. Al-Shifa Hospital, once the beating heart of Gaza, has become a ghost of itself, burned, shelled, and barely functional. And yet this place is still where mothers bring their children, where the injured crawl for hope, where life tries to fight back against death. We are here today not just to mourn, but to build. Doctors Against Genocide is launching an urgent 140-bed hospital extension at the site of Al-Shifa. This is not just a project. This is a rebellion against annihilation, a refusal to let genocide win. After the destruction of Kamal Udwan Hospital, the Indonesian hospital, and Al-Auda Hospital in the north part of Gaza, Al-Shifa Hospital is the only remaining major hospital in the north, where all people in the north try to find a place to get treatment. Unfortunately, Al-Shifa has itself been destroyed multiple times over, and we know that our people there tried to rebuild a small emergency room in the outpatient clinic building, but the rest of the hospital is still barely functional. That's what makes this extension / field hospital at the site of Al-Shifa itself an urgently needed project. Before the destruction of the other 3 hospitals in the north, the capacity rate or the use of the hospital was at 200% of its capacity. Now it goes up to 400% of its limits. Because hospitals are not just buildings, they are sanctuaries. And when bombs fall on hospitals, they fall on the very soul of humanity. This is why we build, not out of charity, but out of duty. Because healing is resistance. We will hear also today from the heroes still standing in Gaza, ICUs, and surgical theaters, from the pediatricians who have not slept in days, from the nurses who have lost colleagues, and from those who refuse to abandon their people, even as the world looks away. Let this be a moment of truth, where doctors did not stay silent, where we choose to act, to rebuild, and to remind the world that every life matters equally. We are not just rebuilding walls, we are rebuilding hope, restoring dignity, and reclaiming the sacred right to care. Thank you, everyone. Again, as usual, our colleagues in Gaza most of the time have problems with connections. We have many friends, many colleagues from Gaza who are supposed to join. Hopefully, they will be joining us soon. Many of them are trying. The engineer at Al-Shifa, who's drawing the plans and starting this project, just joined us, but he has some problem with the voice, so he's trying to fix it. But in general, this project is going to be about building an extension to the hospital itself. It's a temporary extension. It's 140 beds, including 4 OR rooms. It has 3 phases of work. The first phase will be just to fix the ground, to remove the damaged building that exists there. So they can level it and start start phase two, which is building about 80 bed unit, including 2 operating rooms, and phase three is going to be on the east wing, which is an additional 60 beds. We do have pictures of the proposed plans. I was hoping for the engineer to go over them. Hopefully, will join us soon. But this is the project in general. DAG is working with them, and we are going to be responsible for funding this project from A to Z. The good news is phase one has already started as of July 2nd, I think. People are already working, and the plans to finish phase one by the end of this month. Then all the preparations are being done to start phase two, which is the 80 bed west wing unit. Karama, if you want to say anything while I connect with the engineers and everyone else try to join. I know they are usually having problems with connections. They join late, but today is kind of
Yeah.
worse than usual. But go ahead and talk something while I
Yeah.
connect, please.
So this week has been, as usual, a very difficult week for us. We got to know the doctors in Nasser Hospital very closely. You all have seen them on our webinars. Dr. Al-Farra is an exceptional pediatrician from Al Nasser Hospital. He shared with us cases and shared with us information about the break in meningitis in Gaza, the pandemic or the epidemic of Guillain-Barré syndrome. He is very eager to speak about his patients, to investigate ways to treat his patients. The doctors and the technicians in Gaza are being very innovative, trying to makeshift something to do plasmapheresis, which is needed for some of these patients. One story that stuck with me in Gaza is that they diagnose meningitis clinically, but they do lumbar puncture for meningitis. They do not have the ability to do CSF culture. So they are using gram stain to identify the bacteria. And they have been identifying successfully. They have been in touch with COGAT who are surrounding them, to try to get them kits for culture and some of the lab essentials that they need unsuccessfully. And yet they are very proud of their ability to clinically diagnose their patients. And they are also able to identify the cases very early on, give them treatment immediately, and they feel very confident about the outcome of their patients. I think this is a remarkable thing. I am so proud of them. We grew to love them so much because once you know somebody, it becomes very personal. And not yesterday, on Wednesday, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, we got a message from them that they are surrounded by the Israeli tanks. First, it was 350 meters, and then the tanks closed on them, and they became immediately in the immediate vicinity. And it was a very, very scary thing, thinking that their fate will be the same fate as many other doctors and many other hospitals. I personally had some of the residents in my house. I had like 20 doctors and in my house watching the movie Doctors Under Attack on that evening. And we got the message at that time. And it was a very emotional thing. We're watching the movie, and yet we are actually hearing from the doctors in Gaza, experiencing the same scenario day in, day out for the past 600 days. So it is exhausting to keep seeing that. It is very emotionally draining for us. Imagine what it's like for them. So we're waiting for them to come. Unfortunately, we have been sending them messages to Al Nasser Hospital staff. We also have we invited pediatricians from the hospital, Dr. Wafa and Dr. What's her name? Um, Dr. Wafa and Dr. Rula and Dr. Shireen. Dr. Shireen is an obstetrician. Dr. Wafa is the head of pediatric ward, and Dr. Rula is a nephrologist from Al Nasser Hospital. Unfortunately, we're waiting to hear from them. We have not heard anything yet. That is always very scary, very concerning, and we hope that they will join us. Actually, we hope our biggest hope is that we hear from them. If they can join us, that is a plus. So we will let you know. In the meantime, we're waiting for the doctors and the engineers from Al-Shifa Hospital. With mixed feelings, we are embarking on this because part of us is very worried about the safety of the people who are working there. We want them to rebuild their hospital. We want to support them. We're also always scared that there is a target on any reconstruction in Gaza. But that should not be an excuse for us not to do anything. So we are hoping to be able to raise the funds quickly, send the funds quickly to Gaza. And we have already started with whatever funds we have. We started with the first stage. They cleaned up the rubbles very, very quickly within days. And they have a proposal. Believe it or not, they actually had a bidding. They asked contractors to bid on the project, and there was three or four, five Nidal, five
Yes,
contractors.
it was five
Yeah,
contractors. Yes.
five contractor companies that have actually put bids on the project. The level of professionalism, the level of transparency, the level of collegiality that the people in Gaza have is something that I admire greatly. So they just put the proposals and the engineer. Oh, here is engineer ناصر الشرافي. أهلا وسهلا أستاذ. لساتنا مش سامعينك.
مش عارفين شو المشكلة بالصوت، والله ما عارفين. عندك ميكروفون على الكمبيوتر اللي انت فيه يا استاذ
أنت
ناصر؟
على الكمبيوتر. يا الله. آه
احنا شايفينك كل شيء تمام، بس مش سامعينك.
so while we're trying to finish the audio, the doctors consulted with each other. They have people who are working on this project on the specifications of the ORs, on the specifications of the beds they need, on the equipment they need, the dimensions of the room they need. We are hoping that there will be the ability for the hospital to accommodate people with disability as well, with ramps and things like that. And Ustaz Nasser, once we figure out how to actually hear him, inshallah, will tell us all about it.
So engineer Nasser is one of the. Go ahead.
بس خليني أسأله سؤال.
Okay.
أنت على الكمبيوتر ولا على التليفون؟
مش سامعين.
كمبيوتر ولا تليفون؟
شكله على الكمبيوتر، لانه هذا صورة كمبيوتر مش تليفون.
على الكمبيوتر،
يا
فبدنا شو اسمه، بدنا جوين اوديو.
ممكن يكون محطوط ميوت على الكمبيوتر او شيء، يعني ليكون المحطوط على الكمبيوتر نفسه فيش فيه فويس. لا،
طب ممكن من يدخل من
ممكن لو فوت من التليفون
الموبايل
نفسه.
بركي.
ممكن يفوت من التليفون لو سمحت استاذ. بانلست I think دكتور ابو العز، الله يخليك change your name على اساس نضل نعرف مينك.
يس، السلام عليكم.
Alaikum salam. Put your name, Allah
معلش
يخليك.
I
I'll
don't
have my
know how to
technician
do
read.
it. I don't know. Can you edit for
I'll do
me,
it for you.
please?
I'll do it for you.
Thank
دكتور
you.
أشرف، ما هيك؟ أشرف أبو العز.
Dr. Ashraf
Ashraf
Abu
Abbas.
Zaid.
Yes, yes, yes. شكرا.
Actually, it made me worried about Nasser hospital people. None of them is reading the messages.
Usually they read immediately. Sorry, everyone. Oh, Dr. Al-Farra, he read the message. وعمر.
So now at the Shifa Hospital, because it's the only place trying to function in the upper half of Gaza, most of the patients are now on the floors, in the hallways, even outside. If you see pictures and videos, people are actually outside the hospital with their relatives holding their blood units, their hands hanging in there, because it's very hot in Gaza now. They're trying to use, their hands to kind of make it a little bit easier on their loved ones and injured people, which makes this extension very timely and very urgent. Inshallah, we'll try to do it within the context of few months. The whole hospital itself needs to rebuild, but that will take years. For the meantime, according to Dr. Abu Salmiya, who is the chief of the hospital, said the 140 units cannot come any sooner because of the great demand. So please help us by donating this project. It is a major project. This is the biggest project so far that DAG is taking, and it's part of our duty to help the victims of genocide and to rebuild and help our colleagues at least have a place where they can help the victims. They're already sacrificing their life, they're sacrificing their safety, they're sacrificing their list, they're sacrificing their families, and sacrificing everything they have to do what they swore an oath to do. So it's upon us to at least contribute with the financial means to rebuild if we can. Now we have two engineers. سامعيننا يا جماعة؟
Oh, the two engineers are troubleshooting. Excellent.
سامعيننا؟
Nidal, in the meantime, I can share the video that was
Yes.
that we created with the words of solidarity from
yes.
Yes. And can you share the pictures of the project or the proposed project, or do you want to wait for let's
I'll
wait for
wait
them.
for the
Okay.
I'll wait
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
engineer
Share
and
the video. Share the video. I agree.
okay, no worries. Just give me 2 seconds.
We still don't hear you, Mhandis Nasser.
You are an inspiration. Your commitment to caring and to continuing to practice what's in your heart and to not allow anyone to dehumanize you.
I see you. I see your steadfast commitment to humanity and your deep love of your people.
كل الأفكار والصلوات عندكم وطمنونا، هينا إحنا هون عم نستنى أخباركم لحظة بلحظة.
I am praying for you all. I am so grateful. I just don't have words to say, and I don't know what to say.
Please know we think of you every day, and even more on days like this. We cannot imagine ourselves facing the difficulties and suffering you face, but we are strengthened by every way you struggle and by your continued care for your patients and your families. The only thing we can send you through a siege is our voices, our minds, our prayers, and our love. Many of us have never been to Gaza, but we will live there with you until you and your patients and families are safe, until there is justice, until Gaza is rebuilt, until Palestine is free. Please feel our presence and our love all around you in all moments.
Models of human rights and the carriers and saviors of our nations.
بقرأ لكم ليل ونهار وبنصلي لكم ويعني إن شاء الله يعني كل المصيبة ده pass quickly and we think about you all of the time. So God be with you. ربنا معكم.
Our friends, our colleagues at Nasser, that if I could speak love into the wind and have it carried to you now, I would. But words don't reach.
الله يكون معاكم ويقويكم يا رب ويرفع راسكم. انتوا رفعتوا راسنا.
You are breathing life into our work as you face death to live by your oath, as you stay by your patience. The free people of the world, the true healers of the world, stand with you. Your words are our oath, and we will continue to spread them to our last dying breath.
So this is from Al-Nasser Hospital, and we know the Israeli tanks were very close to it the night before last, and they're still under threat. They were supposed to be with us now, 3 of them or 4 of them. None of them showing up, which is make us even worry more. I don't know if the problem is they have problem with connections or they might be dealing with another mass casualty incident or anything on those lines. Let's pray for them and hope they are safe. Our friends at Al-Shifa are not in much better situation either. So hope to hear from them. We're also trying to connect with our colleague, Paris Afani, the paramedic from the north, who is the head of the EMS services in the north, who lost his son as murder about a couple of months ago. He's also having problem with connections. So we apologize for this, but hopefully it will work soon and we will be able to hear from all of them.
Yeah, they're attacking Khan Yunis. I'm just reading in the news.
That's where the Nasser Hospital is.
Nasser Hospital there.
Massive attacks from the tanks towards the tents of the displaced people in southwest Khan Yunis. Oh well.
مهندس ناصر كيفك سامعنا؟ سامعنا بس ما فيش صوت يا
تقدر تحط على التليفون؟
فوت عن طريق التليفون يا نفس الرابط.
نبعت له ميسل اللينك على لأنه بجوز صعب عليه يحطه. Do you have his WhatsApp, Nidal?
Yes.
To who, Karam?
Maybe you can send him
To who do
the
you want?
link. أعطيه اللينك لنضال ميسل.
Which link?
اللينك تبعت البانلست عشان يبعت له اياه على الواتساب عشان يفوت من الواتساب على التليفون.
Okay, I'll text you. Nidal has to send his own, or someone has to send his own. Otherwise, I can add him here as an attendee, and I can bring him up.
قصدي انه على الواتساب يبعت له اللينك. Oh, here, that's his own. This is his link. I sent it. I copied his link.
You did? Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
نضال استعمل the one that I sent him. Sorry, guys, this is unusual. It just tells you how increasingly difficult it is becoming to connect with Gaza. Usually we're able to at least get
الله يعطيك
one or
العافية.
two.
ممتاز.
وأخيرا
أخيرا سمعناك مهندس ناصر.
الله يعطيك العافية جميعا. معلش
الله
غلبناكم،
يعافيك.
يعني احنا في الموضوع هذا.
انتم ما
تعرفوا شو
تغلبونا،
بيحكوا غلبتك راحة.
احنا
تسلم،
كلنا
شكرا.
هون خدامين اهل غزة وغلبتكم راحة، ومنيح انه سمعنا منك. في عنا حوالي 250 دكتور هلا في امريكا وفي اوروبا بكل مناطق العالم بيسمعوا إلك. تقدر تحكي بالعربي، بتقدر تحكي بالانجليزي. اول شيء الحمد لله على سلامتكم، احنا كل يوم بنشوفكم نرتاح على الاقل انه الحمد لله انكم في امان، والله
تمام.
يحميكم، الله يفرج على اهل غزة. بدنا نحكي لأصدقائنا أو colleagues عن المشروع اللي هو رحمة بحاجة إله، وأنت أحد المهندسين اللي مسؤولين عن رسم الخطط لهذا المشروع. فتفضل أستاذ ناصر، احكي براحتك، بدك تحكي بالعربي إحنا بنترجم لك، بدك تحكي
تمام،
بالإنجليزي برضه براحتك اللي بدك إياه.
بنحكي بالعربي إن شاء الله حتى نفصل أفضل. حضرتكم بتترجم إن شاء الله.
ولا يهمك، هي أنا ودكتورة كرامة ودكتورة ميسة بنترجم لك، ولا يهمك.
تمام.
واللي مش
الله
عاجبه،
يعطيك.
اللي مش عاجبه يشرب بالبحر غزة، ها.
تمام تمام
أيوه.
تمام. الله يعطيكم العافية جميعا. طبعا احنا في مجمع الشفاء الطبي بنسعى جاهدين لاستعادة تقديم الخدمات الصحية في المجمع. طبعا
ممتاز، خلينا نترجم واحدة واحدة. We are the engineering department at the Shifa Hospital, and our goal is to try to help keep the hospital functional to help our people and the ones who seek our help from the injured and the victims. تفضل.
طبعا احنا في مجمع الشفاء الطبي عندنا المباني الرئيسية خرجت عن الخدمة خلال هذه الحرب. مباني تم يعني إخراج عن الخدمة ولا تقدم أي يعني خدمات صحية. فالآن إحنا قاعدين بنرمم المباني اللي ممكن تأهيلها.
So during this genocide, all the major buildings at the Al-Shifa Hospital, which used to be, as we said, Al-Shifa Hospital used to be Gaza. I mean, it was the biggest and the most comprehensive medical complex in Gaza, and it was the referral center. All the major buildings at Shifa Hospital have been taken out of service due to the Israeli bombing and destruction. And what they're trying to do is try to rehabilitate some of the buildings that the destruction is not as extensive, and also do other repairs to help accommodate the victims. تفضل.
طبعا أسرة المبيت هي اللي بتشكل يعني خطر كبير في مجمع الشفاء الطبي. كانت قبل الحرب 520 سرير مبيت. الآن بعد مشاريع التأهيل اللي جاري إنجازها وأنجزنا يعني الغالبية العظمى منها، استطعنا الوصول إلى 240 سرير مبيت. يبقى عندي عجز حوالي 280 سرير مبيت.
So before the war, Al-Shifa Hospital used to have 540 beds. That was the capacity. after the war and destruction was completely taken out of service, and for a while they did not have any single bed. But in the last few months, they have been trying rehabilitating some buildings. At this point, they have a capacity of 240 beds, and they still have a deficiency of about كم سرير هلا عندكم شغالين حكيت؟
240.
So they have 240 beds now, and the deficiency, or they need to, how many more beds do you need again لو سمحت؟ قديش بدكم؟
520 كان قبل الحرب.
520. Now 240. كم بدكم العجز كم عندكم هلا؟
280.
So they still lack, or they still need an extra 280 beds.
طبعا الحل المطروح يعني وهو الحل الوحيد اللي هو إنشاء مستشفى ميداني داخل حدود مجمع الشفاء الطبي. مستشفى ميداني حنيجي لتفاصيله يعني خلال هذا اللقاء.
The most feasible solution that they have now is to start or build an emergency field hospital inside Al-Shifa Hospital to give some immediate capacity while they have plans for rebuilding on the long term. تفضل.
المستشفى الميداني حيوفر لي 140 سرير مبيت، 140 سرير مبيت، غرفتي عمليات زائد الريكفري مع الحمامات، مع برضو أماكن تخدم الموظفين داخل هذا المستشفى الميداني.
The proposed field hospital is going to offer and provide 140 beds for the patients, including 2 operating rooms. I was thinking 4, but it seems 2 operating rooms and 2 recovery rooms, and also a space for the employees to gather. تفضل.
فطبعا هذا الأمر يعتبر حل إسعافي للحد من قلة الأسرة يعني في مجمع الشفاء الطبي، وهو عبارة عن إسعاف يعني عاجل لاستقبال المرضى داخل يعني المستشفى.
This is the field hospital is an urgent or an emergency solution to provide some immediate capacity, and that is the only feasible solution to provide kind of an immediate help and relief now. تفضل.
طبعا قبل أيام بدأنا يعني مع الدكتور نضال الجبور يعني مشكور بإزالة المعوقات والمباني القديمة الصغيرة التي تعيق إنشاء يعني هذا المستشفى الميداني، وطبعا العمل في هذه المرحلة يشارف على الانتهاء في الأيام القادمة.
So we started with the team with Doctors Against Genocide with our colleagues at Al-Shifa. As I mentioned, I think it was the end of June we started talking about it. And the first phase was removing 2 buildings that are damaged, almost totally damaged there and on the grounds of the hospital. One of them is the thalassemia building. What's the name of the 2 buildings there?
تلاسيميا and هندسة الصيانة.
The thalassemia building
ومبنى الهندسة والصيانة.
And the handles and the design and engineering building.
Engineer and maintenance. Engineer and maintenance building.
So these 2 buildings were completely damaged. So the plan, phase 1, was to remove these 2 buildings, the thalassemia building, the engineering and maintenance building, and the phase 1 of this already started with your help, all of you. Thank God we did have available funds at Doctors Against Genocide to start this phase, and we started that I think July 1st or 2nd. We're almost about to be done with this phase, and the engineers Nasser and his colleagues are working on
طبعا احنا عشان نستطيع انجاز هذا المشروع قسمنا له 3 مراحل. المرحله الاولى مرحله ازاله المباني القديمه. المرحله الثانيه حنحقق يعني الجزء الكبير من هذه الاسره، تمام. والمرحله الثالثه اللي هو تكمله ال 140 سرير.
اتفضل اخ ناصر كمان مرة.
المشروع قسمناه ل3 مراحل من باب التسهيل والحصول على التمويل المناسب لإنجاز هذا المشروع. المرحلة الأولى كانت مرحلة الإزالة. المرحلة الثانية اللي احنا يعني في هذا اللقاء الطيب نسعى جاهدين انكم توفروا لها الدعم الكافي اللي هو مرحلة 80 سرير مبيت، ومن ثم المرحلة الثالثة اللي هو 60 سرير مبيت.
So for convenience, the project was divided into 3 phases. Phase 1 was removing the existing damaged structures. Phase 2 which is we are discussing today, and we are hoping to get the funds to do this phase today, which is the building of an 80 bed west wing, and phase 3 will be the additional 60 beds on the east side of the hospital. Karama, can you please translate while I'm trying to connect with Mr. Afani لو سمحت?
Sure, yeah.
استاذ كمان استاذ ناصر الصور اللي بعت لنا اياهم ممكن احطهم على الشاشة عشان تشرح اوكي ماشي.
تفضل. طبعا هذا المستشفى الميداني كما تشاهدون عبارة عن 14 خيمة مبيت اللي واضحة باللون الأزرق. تمام. وهذه الخيام اللي باللون السكني والأصفر تخدم الموظفين العاملين في المكان. تمام. والخيمة البيضاء مع الخيمة الزرقاء هذه غرفة العمليات والإفاقة. Operation room and recovery rooms.
All right. So pointing to the picture, there are 14 blue tents. These blue tents will be housing the hospital beds, the regular hospital beds. The gray and yellow tents will be areas where the employees gather to do their work. The white tents are the operation rooms.
And the
بالإضافة إلى وجود له حمامات تخدم المرضى والطاقم الطبي العامل في هذا المستشفى.
Plus restrooms that will serve the patients as well as the employees in the hospital.
طبعا كما تلاحظون يعني المستشفى مقام على 4.5 دونمات في الناحية الجنوبية الغربية من مجمع الشفاء الطبي.
The hospital is on 4 dunams of land, and it's in the southwest area of the hospital itself.
طبعا هذا الأمر بيتطلب وجود بنى تحتية تخدم هذا المستشفى الميداني.
This needs infrastructure that will serve this field hospital.
بتشمل خطوط مياه، خطوط كهرباء، خطوط صرف صحي.
And this includes electricity, water, and sewage lines.
بالإضافة إلى وجود عناصر خرسانية وتبليط كافة الأرضية.
In addition to steel structures and putting tile on the floors.
بالإضافة لوجود اللي هو سور من الشبك لضبط حركة المترددين على المستشفى.
As well as building a fence around the structure to control movement from and out of the complex.
هذه مكونات المستشفى، وأهمية المستشفى تكمن في التخفيف يعني من الاكتظاظ اللي موجود في مجمع الشفاء الطبي.
In summary, this is why this project is very important. It will give the opportunity to decrease the crowding in the main hospital and gives more space for patients and for hospital staffs to work.
هذا يعني يكمن في إنه أفضل حل من ناحية السرعة لتحقيق هذا الأمر وتحقيق إسعاف في عدد اللي هو أسرة المبيت والعجز الموجود داخل مستشفى الشفاء.
This is important because it will give a quick solution for the decompression of the crowdedness in the main hospital. These structures are quick to build and also a lot cheaper than building an actual hospital building.
طبعا احنا رعينا وجود مسافات كافية بين اللي هو بين خيام المرضى لتحقيق حركة مريحة للطاقم الطبي وللمرضى.
We paid special attention to spaces between the structures in order to make movement of patients and employees around these tents easy.
طبعا هذه يعني هي مكونات المستشفى كما ذكرنا، واحنا جاهزين لأي توضيح يعني ممكن أن يطرح.
This is basically what the project is about, and engineer here is ready to answer any questions as needed. So في إجانا كم من سؤال على ال على الشات. طبعا أهم إشي إنه bombing has to stop. Yes, we know bombing has to stop. We have been trying to work on that tirelessly by all kinds of advocacy, and the bombing absolutely has to stop. But the people in Gaza still need a functioning hospital despite the bombing. So we will try to build this and give it to help them build it as much as possible. How do we donate to the rebuilding? There is a link, Zafi link, that we are putting repeatedly in the chat. How will the field hospital cope with the lack of fuel and electricity? I will ask this question. كيف المستشفى رح يتعامل مع قلة البنزين السولار وقلة الكهرباء؟
حيتعامل نفس التعامل اللي موجود في المباني القائمة. يعني نفس التعامل، ما يخضع له المباني القادمة الموجودة سيخضع له إيش إنشاء هذا المستشفى.
So it will be the same issue that the main hospital is dealing with. Whatever comes to the main hospital will come to the field hospital that is next to it. I think, even before the war, the Gaza was getting electricity only 4 hours per day. So the people in Gaza are used to using solar panels, used to using a lot less energy than what we think is acceptable. بس كنت عم بحكي إنه حتى من قبل الحرب أستاذ ناصر، غزة ما كان يجيها كفاية كهرباء وكفاية بنزين، فيعني الناس متعودين إنهم يستعملوا
العجز في الكهرباء يعني موجود من 2006 حتى اليوم يعني في قطاع غزة.
فإنه في سرعة تصرف بقلة موارد، مظبوط؟
طيب.
So there is this culture of do more with less in Gaza that will be employed in this hospital, in all the other hospitals, in the tents, and everywhere else that Gazans exist. So سؤال تاني، قديش رح ياخد وقت بناية المستشفى، بناية هذا المشروع من أوله لآخره؟
يعني خلينا نقول يعني من شهرين ماكسيموم 3، يعني 2 ل3.
2 to 3 months maximum. That's how what it will take. طبعا المشروع مستعجل، مش شغلة سهلة. If you have any other questions, please do. أنا عندي سؤال أستاذ ناصر. المعدات من وين رح تيجي؟ من وين رح نشتريها؟
المعدات طبعا احنا يعني في مجمع الشفاء ايش في أسرة قديمة جاري الآن إصلاحها، يعني احنا فاتحين ورشة داخل المجمع في أسرة قديمة فقاعدين بنصلح فيها، فبالتالي هذه الأسرة القديمة اللي بنصلح فيها هي اللي بنستخدمها. طبعا أجهزة المبيت هي أجهزة يعني نوعا ما يعني خلينا نقول يعني ليست أجهزة كبيرة، هي أجهزة بسيطة ممكن توفيرها يعني من أي مكان أو نقلها من مستشفى آخر يعني داخل قطاع غزة.
Okay, so I asked about how are we going to be able to get the hospital beds and the medical equipment. Engineer Nasser answered that there are damaged beds that they have salvaged, and they have a workshop right now where they are fixing the damaged beds to make them usable again. And because this is field hospital mainly for زي كأنه قسم أطفال أو قسم نسائية أو قسم باطني، صح أستاذ ناصر؟
أقسام الجراحة والباطنة، أقسام المبيت التنويم بتستعمل أقل عدد ممكن من الأجهزة، أجهزة بسيطة.
Yes.
أجهزة بسيطة.
So because this is a word like level, not an acute word, the equipments that are planned for this project will be simple equipments like IV lines, monitors. راح يكون في monitors, some
نعم صحيح
monitors,
سيكون.
but not ICU level monitors.
طبعا في مثل هيك ظروف بنستخدمش احنا الستاندرد، بنستخدم المينيمم. ايش بنقدر نوفر الحد الادنى للتشغيل، للاستمرار في التشغيل.
Yes. So in situations where things are so difficult to obtain, the staff in Al-Shifa is using the minimum thing required just to keep the hospital operating and to keep people alive and getting the treatment they need. So use less for more. That's the name of the game right now. في سؤال تاني إنه how will كيف راح تدخل how will the reconstruction materials reach الشفا؟ كيف راح تدخل معدات البناء على غزة؟
مواد البناء اللي احنا بنستخدمها في الترميم هي مواد يعني موجودة في السوق المحلي، أسعارها مرتفعة جدا، لكن لا يوجد أي بديل آخر.
They will use whatever is available in the market. There is some material that is left. The prices are extremely high and expensive, but there is no other alternative. الخيام راح يكونوا زي خيام ايش المادة اللي راح تستعملوها للخيام؟ خشب ونايلون؟
لا، خيام عادية، خيام عادية يعني.
خيام، اوكي.
يعني أقرب للمواد البلاستيكية المقاومة للحرارة.
So the material that is being used for the tents that we saw in the pictures are tents, very hard, very ايش الكلمة بالإنجليزي؟ very durable tents that are resistant to heat. And they will try to get this done as much as possible. والبلاط راح يكون على خشب ولا على سمنت؟
بلاط انترلوك، بلاط انترلوك اللي هو زي الموجود في الشوارع.
Okay. The tile that they will use is interlock tile that is very easy to build, so it's not something that needs concrete or it's very simple. It's just like you put it together, and you make a floor that is durable but not as good as having an actual real hospital. But that's what we can do with a field hospital. That's why the cost is not very high. I think once we looked into the cost of having an actual hospital, and it was $12 million to build a small size actual hospital. So building this project with this is a very small amount, if you think about it, is a no-brainer. It's just something that we have to do.
Yeah, actually, just to highlight this, we did have a study with a professional company, U.S. company, about establishing a standalone field hospital of 150 beds. And the estimated cost of that hospital came at about $12.4 million, which makes this project that our people in Gaza are trying to do on their own, out of whatever material, anything they can get from the market, despite all the high prices and despite all the scarcity. I think the estimated cost of this project is about 740 or 30,000, give and take. Again, it all depends. Each project we're putting a bidding for local contractors to do each phase of the project. And as we mentioned, the first phase we had 5 contractors did their bidding, and actually we were able to get a decent price, and they are already working. Inshallah, they will finish the work in the next week or two. The bidding for the second phase is underway. And we know that the people of Gaza are very resilient. They have been through this, and they're trying all what they can to manage and build this more kind of like an overflow more overflow extension to the hospital. It's not gonna be for the most acute and the most, sophisticated things. But even that will give a lot of help to the hospital, will give them at least a place to put the less acute cases while they can deal and use their existing beds, the 240 beds that they have now, for the more acute and the more sophisticated cases. The good thing about this project, it's all being done by Gazan people. It's done by Gazan. It is for Gazan. They are doing it from A to Z. There is no outside, help or contractors. They trusted us at Doctors Against Genocide, our members here, our colleagues, our supporters, just to prove that DAG is not just about talk, that we can also rebuild. We can help our people in a tangible way. And we trust you all to help our people in Gaza, starting with Al-Shifa Hospital. There are projects that are planned for Al-Nasser Hospital at a smaller scale for now. But this one, the need for this project is the most urgent now because, as we mentioned, the three major hospitals in the north of Gaza, Al-Auda, Kamal Udwan, Indonesia, have been all damaged and destroyed, completely out of service, non-functional, which puts Al-Shifa as the main hospital in the north offering services. We also have Al-Ahli Hospital, the Mahmadani Hospital, which is a smaller hospital of, I think, about 200 beds. But that alone, with the 240 beds of Al-Shifa, are not enough, because we know the bombing has been intensifying lately, and incidents of mass casualties are happening every day all over Gaza, in the north, in the south, in the middle. And this is the time where they need these the most.
Yeah, Nidal, remember when we were actually at a meeting more than a year ago for rebuilding Gaza and just looking at projects, and at that time the USAID was still in business, and the people, how it works in humanitarian areas is that, for example, USAID, you had to use American contractors, and the prices that were given to us for that were astronomical. It was just so expensive to do it, and they wanted to get the field hospitals from Texas or from somewhere else, and it would have been not just 1 million. It would have been many, many, many millions, and they had to have a certain profit margin to get to the aid in. So this is really a very Gaza-centric project that, inshallah, will rely on the strong arms of the Gaza workers and whatever they salvage inside Gaza. And they have done it before, and inshallah they will do it again. And all the talk about that Gaza is impossible to rebuild is just a way for people to give up on hope. And we need to resist that, and we need to continue to build, 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 and not allow despair to affect us even in the darkest of moments, which is what's happening right now. Someone is here, Al-Ghawi.
I think maybe this is one of the doctors from Al-Nasser Hospital. Dr.
الغاوي دكتور الغاوي.
سمعتنا أو سمعنا?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Can you tell us who you are, please?
My name is Abdul Karim Al-Salqawi.
Oh, Salqawi, yes.
Yes,
Abdul
Karim.
Can you put your camera on?
Is on. I think it's on.
So Dr. Abdul Karim is an orthopedic resident.
I'm an
at
orthopedic
Al-Nasser Hospital.
resident at Nasser Hospital. I'm at my shift right now. I'm at the ER right now. It is calm, little bit. It's calmer than hours ago because hours ago the tanks progressed again in an area near Nasser Hospital to the west of Nasser, like half a kilo, 1 kilometer to the west of Nasser. They retreated yesterday, but surprisingly they came they came again today, like hours ago, at the same site they were here yesterday or the day before yesterday, and they start shooting. Luckily, no one was injured. Only few injured people came, but we continue to receive injuries from other sites. Drones attack mainly, and some other missiles attack. We received tens of martyrs, and alhamdulillah, we were able to deal with them. Some of them were martyred, lost their lives because mainly of vascular injuries, and some of them are at the OT right now. So now it's under control, but we are anticipating more attacks and more injuries, more casualties to come, because the tanks are not so far from the hospital, and there is a concerns from the staff that the tanks might invade or surround the hospital at any time, and then no one will expect what will happen to the staff. Either they were arrested or they might get, I don't know what to say, but this is the main concern here right now.
الله يحميكم.
Yeah, sorry, this is so yeah, we are starting to everyone like bag is backpack, and it's ready on the office. Whenever something happens, when we feel the tanks are closed, we might like hold our backpack and then leave. I don't know where to leave because Nasser, is at the middle of events, the middle of the evacuation orders. So I don't know what to do exactly in such positions. But inshallah, they will not advance history in their sides because they're not social.
يعني all eyes on Nasser. We are
Exactly.
watching everything. We are waiting for every small piece of news from you. And we know it's very difficult. It's very difficult for us to watch you and not do anything. It's very difficult for
It is difficult. It is difficult.
It's just, it's frustrating, it's humiliating. I cannot say enough how difficult
They are right now. It's so busy, but still it's under control. Until now, it is under control. All of these bits have patients inside because where to admit them. There is no places in the hospital.
Yeah. دكتور سلقاوي دكتور سلقاوي.
I think his connection is weak. If he starts moving between the beds, he might lose the connection. But it's okay, we'll wait for him.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him what specialty he is and ask him about Dr. Al-Farra.
Inshallah, he will come back. I'm trying to contact Dr. Al-Farra. I'm really worried about him. He's usually here. Okay. Okay. Any ideas about the field hospital, the extension to the hospital? Any reflections while we're waiting for all other guests, guys? Please. What do you think of the project?
I think it's a very important and absolutely necessary project, and I think we should, especially because it will be done within a month or two. It's very, doable, and I think the engineer answered all our questions about, where to get the material, where to get the how to deal with the fuel shortage. A lot of the time the hospitals are working without fuel, so we know that. And, it's just sometimes you need to hydrate patients, so you have to have IV fluids. For that, you can do that manually. to give medications, to give antibiotics, to stabilize airways. We can do a lot as a medical professionals with very little if we have to. In the West, we're very used to having everything to the degree where we are completely paralyzed when we do not have the right size syringe or the right size IV. But in disaster medicine or when there is a catastrophic situation, one has to do with what can be done. And I think as the doctors can teach us how to do that. Inshallah, they will be the leaders on how to deal with saving lives under very accentuating circumstances. دكتور
Dr. Turkaw is here, yeah.
دكتور عبد الكريم احكي لنا ايش السبيشالتي تبعتك؟ What's your specialty?
My specialty, I'm an orthopedic resident. I am
You're what?
my third year resident.
Third year resident. Orthopedics, okay.
Can you hear me? Is my voice clear?
We can hear you. It cuts off a little bit, but if you speak slowly, we can hear you.
Dr. Abdul Karim is a friend of Dr. Brennan. I think they knew each other. They worked together when she went to Gaza. So Dr. Brennan, please talk to us and talk to Dr. Abdul Karim. You know him better than us. Thank you for making the connection.
The connection is bad, so that's why
it's all Dr. Brennan's fault. Your friend, she's the one who's making the connections harder. Do you know Dr. Brennan?
Yeah, I know. I have known Brennan since he was here in the MSF mission at Al-Aqsa Hospital, because before Nasser, I was at Al-Aqsa Hospital, and recently I continued my residency at Nasser Hospital, and she was a very helpful person in Al-Aqsa, and she tried to help at MSF too. I am at my third year residency. 5 دقائق بس.
5 دقائق؟ عشان تبدأ العمليات.
5 دقائق.
جاهز اشتغل عبد الرحمن.
مين عبد الرحمن؟ هيطلع عمليات. احنا بلغناه في عمليات.
Dr. Abdel Karim, just please give our wishes to all of the team at Nasser that we are praying for them and hoping that thinking of them all the time and doing everything we can to stop this genocide from here. We hope that you stay safe. You're an excellent physician, and I know your colleagues are all, it's incredible that you're working to continue your training and working even in these circumstances.
I have to, because as you know, many orthopedists were injured, were killed, were arrested, and unfortunately, some of them were displaced outside Gaza. So we are at shortage. We need more orthopedists. So we have to, for junior doctors, we have to learn, we have to advance in our training and to be able to operate and put the medical management plan, because we have to do that. We don't have the luxury or options to choose whether to stay without training or without the necessary education. So we have to keep training, we have to keep educating ourselves, because Gaza needs orthopedists the most, need plastic surgery the most, need vascular surgeon the most, more than any other doctors. So there is no luxury to stay away and step aside without advancing your knowledge or advancing your skills. This is a must, not an option. This is the difference in such circumstances, and we are doing it. We don't complain.
So as a resident, you are faced to do surgeries all by yourself?
Not by myself. I still need assistant and like a supervisor with me in the operation theater, but almost the whole surgery I can do it myself, but still I need a senior doctor near me in the team. But inshallah, after this year, I will be able to do it myself.
Allah يعطيك ألف عافية. How come your English is so good? Where did you get this English from?
It's not that good. I'm trying to be. It's not that good.
Oh, it's
but,
better than mine, man. I've been in the United States for 25 years. You speak better than me. Have you ever been out of Gaza?
Never. I have been never outside Gaza. Once
You have never been outside of Gaza. We speak this English.
Once I visited Mecca once 2 years ago because of Umrah, and this is the only time I left Gaza.
I don't think they
the
speak
whole of
good
my
English.
life.
I don't think they speak good English in Mecca, but I think it's all yours. I mean, you're amazing guys.
Thank you. This is a thing I have to appreciate you. Thank you, sir. I much appreciate it.
And we all know
But
that
we have.
you're
Here you
more
have to.
competent in surgery.
Here, inshallah, we are. Wallahi, we are trying to do our best for the patients. And honestly, if we stay at home, no one will complain. Will complain us and tell something to us like something bad. You are not doing your job, or etc. But we have to be here. Like I'm from Deir al-Balah. Deir al-Balah is a city to the northern of Khan Yunis, and the way is not that safe. When you come to the hospital daily, using the bus, the Amwatch, it's not easy to come through an evacuation orders area. We are passing through an evacuated area, passing through a red zone area. So we are literally risking our lives when we are coming to work daily. But I don't know where we can get this confidence, I mean, if I can say so, to come to work daily, to function normally, to function, alhamdulillah, with high skills, high knowledge, and to do more than 30 surgeries per day, to manage the ER, the busiest ER, to take care of the patients inward, and then back to our homes, taking care of our families, filling water, collecting wood for the fire, and then go back to the hospital. And we are trying to function normally, trying to stay in our like full fit of mind.
Abdul Karim, you are getting at least one major mass casualty incident every day at Nasser Hospital in the last few months.
One. If you say one, you are not like giving the whole picture. No, one is not fair number. We at least minimally daily we receive 3 to 5 mass casualty events. This is the average day. We receive
every
3
day
to 5
get
mass casualty. Yes, you can hear the explosions. It's near the hospital. We receive 3 to 5 mass casualty events per day. This is the normal rate at Nasser Hospital.
And how many injured people in each on average?
In each mass casualty, they are like we receive more than 30 to 50 patients at once.
Dr. Ahmed Farah is here.
Alhamdulillah, finally.
Yay. Alhamdulillah, we were so worried.
Let's finish with Abdul Karim until the
Yes, and
Farah
then
is
we'll...
getting ready. So you get 3 to 5 mass casualty incidents every
yes,
day.
Exactly. Yes.
That's just at Al-Nasser Hospital, and each one you're
Yes,
talking about
and
50.
Yes, mostly they are at the morning shift because unfortunately most of them come from the GHF distribution centers, the 8 distribution centers. If you hear about that, they are not distribution centers. Literally, they are death traps for people. So most of people who came from these sites. Mostly injured by the gunshot injuries, explosive injuries, lost a limb, gunshot in the head, gunshot in the chest. So mostly in the morning shift, we receive the most casualties. Then throughout the day, we receive less casualties. But these lunatics, choose to give us the hard time after the midnight. So they attack before dawn, at 2 a.m. we receive other mass casualties. So I don't know whether it is deliberately they choosing this time or not to attack. Now it's a better sequence. You notice we have at least one mass casualty event at this time of the night, after 2 or 3 a.m.
So every day, every morning, you start with them major.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Hello?
Every morning you start with the mass casualty incidents from the Gaza, what's so-called humanitarian foundation. That's every morning. Do you hear us, Abdul Karim? I don't. We can go back. We can go back to. I think. Oh,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you don't need to be sorry. It's okay. It's not your fault. No,
Yeah.
we have time. So every morning you receive a mass casualty incidents from what's so-called Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. And how far is that from the
Exactly.
hospital? How far
Yeah,
is that from the
yes,
hospital? And
yeah.
how many victims you get every day?
It is we at least two distribution centers to the south of the hospital, like 1 kilometer, or it is 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers away from the hospital, and we receive from these death traps, we receive at least daily from 20 to 25 martyrs and 10 injured people, tens daily at Nasr.
What do you mean 10?
This is at
Like
Nasr only. Al-Aqsa,
you
they have
mean
the
what?
same
100
pattern.
or
They have the same
100
numbers.
or how much? When you say tens, like you receive about 20 to 30 murdered people and about
No, not hundreds. No, not hundreds. Murdered people, martyred people, like from 20 to 30 on average. And you can say that 40 to 50 injuries per
40
day.
to 50 injuries every day, and that's just
This is at Nasr only.
Just Nasr only. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. From the jihad chef centers.
That's not humanitarian aid.
I'm not counting the other injuries came. No, it's not. And it's not.
And
lately, the biggest concern here in Gaza Hospital is we are running out of resources because we use most of resources, the crib bandage, the normal saline, etc., to deal with such patients. Because we receive 50 or 40 patients per day, sorry, at mass casualty, and all of them needs to be stabilized, take fluids, to take antibiotics, to receive like gauze, crib bandages, etc. So every day we have these injuries. So imagine our resources will, after all, eventually our resources will run out, and you have the blockade since 4 months. So you can imagine the picture in the hospital right now. There is no much resources.
Yeah. It's a miracle that you are even still open and accepting patients and seeing patients and taking care of the people who
It is.
truly a miracle. Every time we listen to you all, we are blown away. In our hospitals, if 2 doctors are missing work, we will shut down. We will just like scramble. We don't know what to do. People will get angry at each other. There will be complaints and all that. Imagine.
You're so spoiled.
We are very spoiled. Absolutely.
Yeah, you are so spoiled. You have to man up and be more.
Thank you. We have to man up. Yes.
I don't know.
We have to man up.
Sorry say that. Sorry to say that, man.
You're funny.
Yeah.
That's what privilege does. It corrupts people.
Abdul Karim, how much do you need to travel from work to home every day?
I have to go because we have meetings right now. So
okay.
يعطيك العافية.
Thank you, Abdul Karim. Thank you. Stay safe. Allah
يعطيك العافية. شكرا. Hopefully we see you next time, inshallah.
inshallah. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
سلم على الدكتور برينر الله يخليك. We have Dr. Al-Farra here. Dr. Al-Farra, you hear us?
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام أهلا وسهلا. We've been waiting for you. Alhamdulillah إنك you made it.
My friend, it's يعني no words, no letters can express our feeling to when we join our brothers and sisters, Dr. Nidal, Dr. Karama, Dr. Maysa. I told my son Muhammad, he sits beside me. I told him even their names gives us the optimism and the desired hope.
Dr.
Nidal,
Ahmad, Dr. Ahmad, Dr. Ahmad, معلش بقطعك كلام.
Karama.
Can you put on the camera? I want to meet your son, please. Can we see you?
اوكي اوكي
الله يخليك.
اوكي اوكي بدي اشوفك. هلو
مرحبا.
ايش التوب؟
مرحبا
احكي بقول لك
مرحبا.
مرحبا.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
هلا يا هلا.
I'm good, thanks.
كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله، الله يرضى عليك يا رب.
تعرف المثل اللي بيحكي هذا الشبل من ذاك الأسد؟
صحيح.
الله احنا فخورين
الله
فيك
يعطيكم
وفي
العافية.
أبوك. تفضل.
No. I'm the one who have to send the regards to the true fighters who are the doctors who've been suffering for the past 2 years actually in the hospitals. And we can see, I mean, I can express how pleasure it is and how honored I am now to speak in this place. And from this place, I would really love to thank the doctors and the true fighters, as I said before. I mean, we can see the suffering every day. We can see that the doctors are still doing what they can do to serve their people and to serve the patients in the hospitals. And even though we can see the lack of the medical supplies, we can see the, I mean, I'm not a doctor actually. I'm still a computer engineering, but I'm still seeing and I'm able to see the suffering of the people. I was so many times before in the hospital and I saw the people suffering. I saw how hard it is to go to the hospital. I saw how hard it is to get the formulas, the diapers. I stood with my father for like 4 or 5 months. I saw the challenges, the real challenges actually. And I also made a lot of videos about Nasser Hospital asking, or I tried to do my best actually. I made a lot of videos for the world to show up the picture in Nasser Medical Complex. I have been so many times with George Galloway on his show. I spoke up about Palestine, about how hard it is in Nasser Medical Complex because when it comes to Nasser Hospital, it's the only and the main hospital now in Khan Yunis and in the south, actually, in Khan Yunis and Rafah, you know? So we can still hear. I made a lot of videos about Nasser Hospital and I waited for the world to give Nasser Hospital anything, formulas. We made the fundraising to get any formulas, any diapers, any gauze or alcohol, or I mean the cannulas. You can even find the cannulas. Are you for real now? Like the cannulas, it's the essentials, it's the basics, you know, the blue ones and the yellow ones. It's not available there in the hospital. So we can still hear the silence, which is so loud actually. We can still hear the world silence. And what I can tell, it's just everybody is suffering here, and we wish to have the very fast, and even it's been 2 years, but we really wish and pray to God that this will come to an end as soon as possible, because we can see now that the suffering is just taking over and the people are dying every day.
Wow.
واو.
Wow.
Wow.
بده يحكي
What's
الواحد.
wrong?
You are I mean, what do they call it? I mean, you are a talent on your own, and we thought we'd
Yeah.
just say hello.
Thank you. It's appreciated. It's appreciated. Thank you. I haven't even prepared my script. My
Again,
father just
I
came
don't
to
know
me and he
how.
said, "Okay, you have to speak now. You have to speak today. You have to sit and speak." So I said, "Okay, why not?"
I really think still the best English in the world is the English that's spoken by the people of Gaza. We are amazed with every single one of you guys. And please, Muhammad,
Sahih. Yes, that's right.
Muhammad, we need all your videos. We need all your work. And we want you on our webinar every week. Anything you have
Of
every week,
course. Yeah,
consider it
of
your
course.
platform. Anything you have to share every week. Of course, your dad is our ambassador now in Gaza, but consider yourself also. This is yours every week, please. If anything you have to share, we're here. We want to hear from you, and we're sorry that the world failed Gaza, and as you said, it's been 2 years.
It's
Too long.
fine. God is there.
Have never
Allah is
happened.
there always.
Exactly. It should have never happened. Gaza should never have been under siege for 20 years. Gaza should have never been occupied for 75 years. You and the people of Gaza should have never been in Gaza to start with. You should be living in your hometowns. I don't know where are you from, Muhammad, originally?
Jaffa.
Exactly.
Yeah, my father
We
always
should
says
talk to
so.
you from Jaffa, from the beaches. We should be going there
Yeah,
to spend
exactly.
the summers with
When I,
you in Jaffa. So all this
yeah, you know,
injustice is just compound, keep getting worse. But with strong people like you, strong voices like you, and with all people of conscience in the world, all the people are supporting justice, the truth, and support Palestine. Inshallah, we will make this happen, and we only have ourselves to unite, to amplify our voices. We are honored to have you. I mean, you are a big surprise, honestly. I mean,
it's my
for
honor
everyone.
actually. No,
This
it's
was
my
not
honor. It's
staged.
so
This
appreciated.
was not staged. We didn't know Dr. Ahmed has a son. We didn't know his son
I
is
didn't
this
know though.
difficult, this strong. It just
It was
happened
a
by
surprise for me
chance.
as well, actually.
But I mean, honestly, you continue to amaze us, people of Gaza. You continue to amaze us every
Thank you
day.
so
We are
much.
honored to hear from you. Thank you,
Speaking about
Ahmed.
Yafa, I'm so, you're welcome. I'm so sorry for the interruption, but speaking about Yafa, I have to go back to this point because whenever I go to my father and tell him, okay, what's the next step? I mean, after the genocide ends, inshallah, we hope so. After the genocide ends, what we will do in Gaza? Can we? I mean, we will have a chance to leave Gaza. Where do you wish to go for any hospital in the world, in Qatar or in the UK or anything else? What are you thinking about? He said, no, you know what, son? We have to go to Jaffa. I think one day we will
Oh,
work in the hospitals in Jaffa. He's not leaving. He's not leaving. He's saying that I mean, he believes that one day, inshallah, and we believe that this day is going to be sooner than ever, actually. But we think that we will get back to our homes, to our original home. So,
And it's not a wish,
inshallah.
Muhammad. It's not a wish. It's not a wish.
Yeah,
And it is your right. It is our right. We are not demanding anything that
exactly.
does not belong to us. This is our land, our homes, and we should go back. We are so honored to have
Exactly.
you. Please share your email with your dad in the WhatsApp, and we
Yeah, of
want to
course.
see a regular presence in our webinars. We want to hear your perspective outside of the medical community as an engineer. We want to introduce you to Ribhi. He's Dr. Karam's son, who is also a computer engineer. And
Hmm.
we want you to connect and work together because you, the new generation, are, mashallah, so smart and so competent.
Oh, thank you
We
so
need
much.
all the help you can offer, inshallah.
And
And
Yeah, thank you so much.
everyone is putting comments how, amazing it is to see you, how lovely your dad is, that everyone's keeping you
Mm.
in the prayers, and they want to know the social media handles of you. So what do you have, Instagram, or do you have
I do actually. I have so many things. So like I'm still a fresher actually. I'm 19 years old, 20 years old almost. But what I'm doing now is I have my charity. It's a non-profit and I'm a volunteer. I I'm just trying to give hope all the time. Whenever I can give hope, I just go and give hope. So I'm running my charity now. It's United for Gaza. Alhamdulillah, we were able to
United
fundraise
for
like
Gaza?
United for Gaza. Okay.
yeah, United for Gaza. Yeah, we have like we've been able to fundraise around $1 million now in I mean total, and alhamdulillah, we're still providing the people with the clean water every day, the tents, the toilets, and the food, and the daily used water, aka the salt water, and it's really amazing when you can see the people. I mean, the smiles on their faces, like you can see the people are happy. I mean what they have been through is not easy, of course, but when you can give hope, I mean, I can remember this kid. He lost his parents. He lost his family, his entire family. He was like, I think, 7 or 8 years old. He didn't even know how hard it is to lose someone from his family because he's just a kid. So I can still remember when we gave him a tent and we gave him cash money, even though I couldn't give him more because anything I will ever give him, it's not gonna pay back his parents. It's not gonna pay his anger, you know, because he lost everything. So even though we can see the people's smiles, which is why we will always be there for the people. We will always still keep hope alive, you know? I mean, of course, the people, I mean, they have lost everything, but we can still, I mean, the people of Gaza has to stay united to serve each others because we can see what the world did with us. I mean, it's just silence. So we, the people of Gaza, we have to stay connected and united. I believe this is the first thing until
Amazing.
the victory comes.
Do you have a link? We can share it with the audience. إذا عندك
Of
اللينك
course,
ابعت لنا
yeah.
إياه.
Yeah, of course, I do.
And your Instagram handle and
Hack,
your father's.
hack,
Everybody
hack,
wants to follow you guys.
Yeah.
hack your dad's account
Okay.
and share all the links, and I'll share it with the group, please.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. That's appreciated. Thank you so much.
شرفنا يا محمد. واو والله
إلنا الشرف والله.
Amazing.
you are the most pleasant surprise of the day. Thank you. والله دكتور أحمد مخبي. Why are you hiding him from us, دكتور أحمد?
بقول لك ليش اسأل السؤال اسأل. دكتور نضال.
ليش مخبي عنا هذا محمد من الأول؟ من شهرين ثلاث بنحكي معك. الله يخليك، الله يسامحك.
والله يا اخو هذا شكله سرق الاضواء مني وشكله
ولا ولا حاجة. العين بتاعلك على الحاجب.
So Farah is saying that his son stole the spotlight from him. So what is he gonna do now?
الله يسعدك يا رب. My friends, let me put you on the updating of Nasser Medical Complex since last Sunday. First, I would like to express my heart feeling about your support and sympathy, especially at Thursday night when the messages sent for us from Karama and Mesa and Dr. Nadal colleagues. Wallahi, I swear to God, that messages we sent for the all staff in Nasser Medical Complex, and even we share it in the WhatsApp group. It has a lot of effect on their tolerance, on their work. I appreciate. Again, we are feeling like a battery who feel that it was evacuated on Sunday evening, and Sunday evening we got the energy again and start again. First I start from the situation in the hospital. We still suffering about the fuel system, but they allow for a little amount to get inside. We asked the WHO and we asked a lot of medias that we want to manage this problem. It's unbelievable. Since 2 years ago, every day we are facing the same problem. 3-4 days, the fuel is minimized, the amount is minimized. We will turn off the some spots here, some theater there in the reception room. The staff is exhausted. They are feeling very hot. The incubator will be cut off the electricity. So electricity is not something that they give us as a gift. They are occupying our country. They are closing our borders. They have to support this spot of area by electricity. This is not a gift or something to give it as a donation. No. If you are occupying an area, you have to supply this area by electricity. Before the war, Gaza hospitals were completely supported by electricity from the energy station in Nusayrat. It was supplemented by fuel. Fuel was bought from Qatar government, and it was giving the electricity. There is two lines coming from inside Israel and coming for Gaza. All the three lines are now have been cutted. So I think again that we need a special or a line for electricity for the hospital, because unbelievable every 2 to 3 days to talk about the electricity. This is our demand. We have to share it, to talk about it. It is applicable, and the electricity is paid from the Palestinian.
Dr. Ahmed,
Yes.
can I interrupt you? I need Muhammad's help. We have a couple of friends, paramedics from the north, trying to connect, and they're not able to connect. If you can have him just share his WhatsApp, I need him to try to help them connect with us. So they have been trying for half an hour. So I know Muhammad, it seems he has the talent and the skill to be able to help him. Thank you.
Okay. Second thing, again about the milk. Nothing changed about the milk in Nasser Medical Complex. Still complaining of lack of milk. Outside the hospital, no milk available. Just inside the hospital, some bottles from here or there, but inside the hospital, outside the hospital, there is no milk at all. We have premature babies outside that they ask for any can of milk, any quantity of milk. They give their babies soup of lentils, شوربة عدس. They make it mixed and try to make it like something to be in the bottle and give it for their babies. This is unbelievable to be. Milk is not available again. Just we have a little cans in the hospitals. About the humanitarian aid, I asked a lot of peoples who are going there, and they told me, Dr. Ahmed, they have something belongs to programmed camera. This camera is looked to the face and recognize you. If, for example, Dr. Nidal is, they are feeling some problem about him, the camera is give an order or message. This face is recognized for us, and they are unfortunately doing targeting for him. This is approved nowadays, but they deny. So it is one of the most serious places in Gaza nowadays is that areas. Again, they are around the hospital, near 200 meter, 250 meter away from the hospital. But we stay in the hospital. We will not leave the hospital, because this is the only castle in the south that it is available. If we lost Nasser Medical Complex, we lose our roots in this land, because they are looking seriously nowadays. What I can see from the politics and what they hide in, that they are looking seriously to make a separation area in Rafah and to evacuate the people by groups and put them in that group and to evacuate them outside Gaza. That's, I think they are talking about ceasefire, about agreement, but something under the table is cooked, and in the indoors are cooked silently. And I think that the American government knows everything about that, but they try to sharing some talking on the media that the agreement is near, and it will be as soon as possible. But I am sure that I'm talking for that webinar, that that's what they are thinking and doing for it. They try, but we have آية القرآن يمكرون يمكر الله والله خير الماكرين. Our God is the only decider about that, what's happening in this area and in the world in general. My friends, again, about the medical supplies, we asked Rahma حول العالم. They send for us central line. We have lack of central line for babies. They send for us 3 pieces. We have also lack of special formula. They send for us nearly 25 pieces. But again, this is something like one drop in one sea for the demand and the actual demand of the hospitals. Meningitis is going Gaza. For Dr. Karama. Dr. Karama, we recognize the cause of that meningitis. We have nearly 80% of it. It was viral, enterovirus, Coxsackie, and Eco virus, and nearly 20% they are belongs to strep pneumonia. Now, because the overcrowding is in the hospital, we try to evacuate nearly 20 to 25 patients who already diagnosed as meningitis, and we send them outside the hospital to Al Khair Hospital. This is not belong to Ministry of Health, but we asked them friendly. It was free, so something to minimize the overcrowding in our hospitals. This is the updating about the hospital. Outside the hospital, still there is something unbelievable about the starvation. You know, Dr. Nidal, and for everyone, we have some famous food that we called it maqluba in West Bank and Gaza. On last Friday, I told my wife that we have to eat on Friday that food. Of course, meat and chicken is not available. We do something, we called it false maqluba. What meaning false or fake maqluba or wrong maqluba? Without meat, without chicken, just do put rice and put some aubergine and some tomato and some potato and some onion if it was available. Yes, my wife sitting behind me and told me it was very expensive and we will not repeat it again. So we bought near 1 kilo aubergine and 1 kilo tomato and 1 kilo cucumber, and there was no again no onion. We also bought 2 kilo of rice. We did the maqluba, the false maqluba. It cost 400 shekel. 400 shekel equal nearly $120. $120 for one meal for a family. You can imagine just for one time a week to eat, and it's fake. It's not true. It is not the true. This is an example for what's happening in Gaza nowadays. I swear to God, we cooked on the إيش معنى خشب in the wood. We make a fire and make a fire on the wood, and we put unfortunately my wife put the aubergine in the down of the الحلة. إيش معنى الحلة الحلة can of cooking. Okay, they put the aubergine downstairs and it was burned and spoiled. We were crying and about feeling very sad that the aubergine was damaged because of fire. Sorry for this example, but this is what happening in Gaza. Really, really, if you see the centers for sharing food, you will see some pictures. You will feel very sad about it. Thank you. Sorry for being late. Muhammad, Dr. Nidal asking for something about WhatsApp. Dr. Nidal, Muhammad is here.
Yeah. محمد
افتح
كيفك؟
السبيكر. افتح السبيكر خلاص الغي بقول لك كيف.
Muhammad, we need your help, your skills with computers. We have our friends, the EMS paramedics from the north. They have been trying to connect. We send them the link many times. So our friends, colleagues from North of Gaza, the paramedics, EMS services, the chief, Faris Afana, Mr. Faris Afana, we send them the link many times. They're not able to get in. The link gives them, they need IDs or something like that. So I don't know if you can put your WhatsApp, I want to connect you with them, please, and add you to their group. And if you can help them join, please. Can you just put your number in your dad's WhatsApp, and I'll connect
Yeah,
you.
of course.
Allah
Yes,
khair.
of course. I can share my Instagram or WhatsApp. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's fine.
We're all seniors here, and our computer skills are not great. That's why you're a gift from God to us. Please help us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I'm gonna be so happy if I can help by
Allah
anything. Of
khalik. Just
course.
add your WhatsApp to your dad's number, and I'm gonna connect you with Abu Hamza. We really need to hear from Abu Hamza because لازم نعزيه لأنه ابنه استشهد قبل شهر, and
Oh,
we are too
Allah
late
Ajr.
to talk to him. We would really appreciate if you can help us make the connection for them. Or I can send the link to your email and share it. Whatever you can, please help us with that.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
And again, I mean, that's what we heard from Dr. Al-Farra is very painful for a hero like him, like his family, who's been day in and day out helping, doing what he swore an oath to do, to be a doctor, to work, to help. He's been a doctor for decades, and for him and all his family to not be able to afford a meal of makluba, where the kitchens of the Arab world and the Gulf countries and the rest of the world, the United States, that committing this crime, are overflowing with all kinds of food, all kinds of meat, all kinds of pleasantries, while our people in Gaza are starving and are forced to make what they call a fake makluba just from rice and some vegetables, and have the whole family try to do it with a cost of $120 that should cost less than $10, and they should have all what takes to make a makluba. That's their dish, that their traditional dish. I mean, it's just sad beyond words. On top of that, the killing, the destruction, the starvation, making the children of Gaza either amputees or injured or orphaned and lacking the basic means. We should recognize our privilege here in the West, that we never had to worry about our next meal, and we keep going to a different restaurant and making different food every day, and unfortunately using our tax money to send bombs to destroy the life of the people of Gaza. And if a doctor who is the head of the department and with accomplished kids and sons who've been working for decades cannot afford a meal a week, I cannot imagine what the rest of the orphan children in Gaza are going through now. It just puts more and more urgency on all of us to speak louder, do more to stop this carnage, to stop this genocide, to allow aid in, to protect the hospitals, the healthcare workers, the brilliant voices. I mean, you heard. I mean, these people, these are young people. Muhammad, the son of Dr. Ahmed Al-Farra, and Dr. Abdul Karim, who just joined us, the resident. I mean, they are more brilliant, more talented, more accomplished than any one of our kids here in the States, despite all the difficulties that they're going through. I'm lost for words to describe these people, their resilience, their connection to life, their insistence on living despite all the difficulties. Honestly, we all came here, DAG team, very depressed today. We did not even want to do the webinar because we felt like whatever we're doing is just not doing anything, not changing, not moving the needle. To only get inspired by the young people of Gaza. They are giving us not just the moral compass, they are giving us the inspiration to continue the fight despite everything. And I know we're all feeling down, we're all feeling kind of giving up. But hearing Muhammad, hearing Abdul Karim, hearing Dr. Ahmed is a reason that giving up is a luxury that we cannot afford. When people in Gaza who cannot afford a dish of makluba once a week are still fighting tooth and nail to survive and to prove to all the world that they are humans better than us and stronger than all of us. So thank you, Dr. Ahmed. Dr. Ahmed, are you still with us? Any chance the other doctors, the pediatricians, will join us today or no? Dr. Ahmed? I cannot hear you.
Dr. Nidal?
Yes, I hear you now.
Yes. I asked the Dr. Rola, Dr. Wafa, and Dr. Shireen, but they are not in the hospital. They are outside the hospital. They are in a tent. They have no net connection on Sunday. Next Sunday, Dr. Shireen will be with us because she will be in the hospital and she has internet. My friend, to be equipped by net and connection for electricity, for that net, it's a big problem in Gaza. As we mentioned, the no electricity in Gaza, even no net. Just in the hospitals, if you are in the hospital, you can be connected. Outside the hospitals, it's very, very difficult. Sometimes we are using net that eSIM net, SIM card. Electronic SIM card, Israeli eSIM, yeah. But they are very weak, not ready for connection, even not good for loading videos and something like that. So the problem is the connection. But we all the members, all the pediatric doctors, all the maternity doctors, after that webinar, we put them in the abstract of it, and we try, inshallah, to be with us next Sunday. The problem is in the connection and the electricity. No electricity and no internet available outside the hospital, unless they will be with us, inshallah, forever, inshallah.
Inshallah, I'm trying to connect Ahmed with the paramedics groups. For the meantime, Karama, if you have anything to say, or we can open the floor for, or we can have Iman talk about our meeting, our coming meeting, July 16th. Go ahead, please, while I'm trying to connect with the paramedics.
Yes, I mean, thank you for describing in details what it takes to provide a meal. Some of the questions that are coming is with this price inflation, how can we support, or, Dr. Al-Farra, we're trying to help Al-Shifa build an extension to the hospital. You probably were not there at the beginning. And the engineers in Al-Shifa Hospital gave us the plan where they will build several medical tents with 4 ORs. And this project has been planned according to the supplies that are present in Gaza right now. Now, regarding IV cannulas and all these things, we will always, build and wait. I mean, we cannot just wait for everything to be available to start doing the work. We have to do the work and push for the medical aid to get in. Like Dr. Al-Farra said, Rahma around the world was able to get him some cannulas and maybe some formula. This is an identified way of sending aid. We have to improvise. We have to keep investigating ways of sending aid. We should not take no for an answer, and we should not just give up and say nothing is getting in and we are not able to help. This is not an option, because there is always a way to help. We also go to the Hill every month, once, twice, and sometimes more than that, because we go and speak to our elected politicians, to speak to them about this aid situation, to speak to them about the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation disaster, and to put pressure on them to allow us to help our colleagues in Gaza. That is why it is very important for us to be there. We hear from Dr. Ahmed Al-Farra, not because we just want to listen and have a Sunday. We take this information and we actually deliver it to the people who can actually do something about it. And no matter how complicit they are, they need to hear from us. And sometimes we forget that, sometimes we start feeling frustrated that nothing is happening. But when we hear what the people in Gaza are doing, we have to remind ourselves we have got to do something. And one of the things is the days when we go on the Hill and we go there and we put this information right in front of the people that are in the office, to just give them the instructions on what to do to save the patients of Dr. Al-Farra, the babies who are not getting the formula. Another thing that we are doing, and we put the petition for, is the Milk Not Missiles letter. This letter is sent to the medical associations, AMA, American Academy of Pediatrics, American Academy of Family Medicine. It is a letter that describes the situation regarding the formula and regarding the starvation in Gaza. We want to face our colleagues with the truth that they are not doing what it takes to honor their oath. And not because, Gaza is more important than anything in the world. There are other disasters, of course, because people will say, oh, there is Congo, there is whatever. In Gaza, it is completely man-made and it's completely supported by our politicians and by our money. So the responsibility on us is not double, quadruple, and even more than that. So we speak up because the doctors in the United States and the doctors in Canada and the doctors in Europe cannot stay silent. Remember that we are speaking up for our profession. If we honor our profession, we have to continue to speak up. I tell that to myself as well, because sometimes I lose hope, but losing hope is not an option. Dr. Al-Farra, I cannot hear you. what happened with the headphone? We cannot hear you, doctor.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I thought Muhammad
Yes.
stole your headphones. Okay, yeah, we hear you now.
He wants to be the only one in the spotlight from now on.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me, my friend?
Yes, yes.
Hear you, yes.
Okay. Again, I want this question for the elite of the Arabian people who are in America. That elite that they have the right for to share in the American election. الانتخابات الأمريكية. That happened last year. They give their votes for Donald Trump as he's promising them. I know about a meeting was between that elite and President Donald Trump, that they give him their votes, and they asked them, is he able to end that genocide? He told them, yes, I will end it. What about this promise that he was giving for them? We should ask that elite of Arabs and Muslims who are living in America to remember him. I know that he knows everything, but just to put him in the corner and under pressure. What happened about your promise to end that genocide? Again, we still suffering. We still, but we have a lot of hope. Again, we inshallah. You know, I lost my home in Al-Qarara city. Qarara is near Khan Yunis. I have a very nice villa. And it was completely destroyed. I lost even my private clinic, and also completely destroyed. They tried to destroy everything for you to come back again. Even Benjamin Netanyahu told in his last visit in America, told the politician there that we are destroying everything in Gaza, and we have a race with time to destroy everything, because we don't them to come back for any place. Sometimes you have a room has a pump, you have some place that it is destructed part of it, so you try to fix something, to put nylon, to put some parts of woods there, or try to adaptize about the situation. But now they make they made Khan Yunis and Rafah something like a desert. You can't go there, and you can't imagine what's happening there. But from that situation, from that destroy, from that they try to make us like someone who's unable to do anything. The hope is rising like a sun that we will come back, inshallah. If it was not available to Khan Yunis city, we will come back, inshallah, to Yafa. We will invite Dr. Nidal to be our medical doctor, inshallah, and Dr. Karama, Dr. Maisa, and everyone to come back, inshallah.
Wallah, we can't wait.
يرونه بعيدا ونراه قريبا, inshallah. We see this as soon as possible, inshallah. This will be soon. Thank you, my friend.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Inshallah,
If you
قريباً, all of us, we're gonna have Mary Beth to organize the contingency. She's a 17-year Army vet. She knows how to organize these things, and we cannot wait for the day that all of us here and online, all the supporters, come to Gaza as a big group and join you and go on the beaches of Gaza and cook a
but
مقلوبة,
we
but
want
it's
we
not
want to
fake, a
visit
real
Yatta.
مقلوبة. إيش؟
We want to visit Yatta في الخليل and we
and
want to
يطلع.
visit جبل النار في نابلس. We will
inshallah.
visit إن شاء الله رب العالمين نابلس زي غزة زي يطا زي اللد زي صفد كلها قرى فلسطينية ومدن فلسطينية. All of them are villages and towns. They are purely Palestinians. The stranger, they have to come back to Poland. They have to come back to Russia. They have to come back to America, to France. This is our land, and this is what we are talking about.
Dr. Al-Farra, I just want to tell you, most of our the members of Doctors Against Genocide are not Arabs and not and most of the people who join us and who are they're a completely wide spectrum of people from all over the world. You would be very, very surprised to see how many people care about you, love you, come here every week to join the webinar, to hear from you and to hear from your colleagues. Actually, the very, very minority is Arab Muslim. So even though, we are Palestinian, but most of our friends here are Americans, Canadians, Europeans, and from all over the Iranians and from all
Good.
over the world.
Good.
We are very proud of how diverse and how united we are as a group in the support of you and your colleagues and to be completely against genocide.
Thank
Believe
you. We are feeling about their sympathy. We are loved. We are loving them. They are our beloved as they are supporting us. Even my friend American, even Jewish. We are not against Jewish. We are Muslims. We are respecting Jewish. We are respecting also Christians. This is belongs to God. But we against the Zionists who are coming to our land and take our land. We are feeling very sympathy about your colleagues, your members, either from America, from Canada, from anywhere, as they take the good side and the right side to sit with the humanitarian and moral side. This is because the justice of history, the history will talk about the man who was on the right side, on the and try to support the one who was his land was taken from him. Thank you for everyone. Again, we are very proud for your work, for your time. I know, Dr. Karama, you are very busy. You are traveling from one place to another place. You are sharing cases. You are working in one of the most brilliant place in the United States. But you are sharing time for us. You are feeling about us. This we appreciate this, and for Dr. Nidal, our senior, and Dr. Maisa, and everyone. Thank you for your time. وإن شاء الله إن شاء الله في مقلوبة حقيقية إن شاء الله في نابلس as soon as possible.
يطا احنا المنسف، احنا عندنا المنسف ونابلس مسخن بغزي
نابلس
بغزي
مقلوبة يا نضال.
نابلس مقلوبة.
مقلوبة من نابلس
Okay.
طبعا وكنافة
So
نابلسية.
مقلوبة is for Nablus. المسخن is for Nasra.
Tom is getting excited.
And Mansaf is for Yatta. And Gaza, what is the fish dish, the famous one that you have in Gaza? السمك، أكلة السمك إيش؟
فتة.
الفتة.
بتة طبعا.
Dr. Ahmed, we are proud that DAG is a reflection of Gaza. As Dr. Karama mentioned, most of our members are non-Arabs, non-Muslims. Whether you believe it or not, Gaza redefined the world. It divided the world into people who care and people who
Yes.
don't, people who have a conscience, people who don't have a conscience. And the people who care, the people who have a conscience can be Arabs, Muslim, Jewish, Christians, American, British, Canadian. And people who don't care can be Palestinian, can be Arabs, can be Muslims, can be Jewish. So you helped us discover a new world, that the world is divided not based on religion or color or ethnicity or nationality. There are great people everywhere in the world, in every religion in the world, in every ethnicity, in every location. And unfortunately, there are complicit people, and sometimes there are criminal people are supporting these crimes in all religions. And if the Gulf countries and Gulf leadership, if any example, there are an example of a Muslim majority leaders and countries that are supporting and complicit in the genocide. Um, while if you look at the protests for Gaza against the genocide all over the world, you can see it's mostly led by people who are, as you said, can be Christian, can be Jewish, can be atheist, can be all kind of colors, and they are usually the majority. We cannot also forget the immigrants here in the United States or everywhere else who are also being persecuted, like the people of Gaza. And I want to actually give a shout out to the LGBT community all over the world who have always been leading these protests and demonstrations, for all Muslims all over the world who were always suspicious or worried or not sympathetic or supportive of the LGBT community. I want to tell you that they have proven that they are on the right side of history. They have more conscience, they have more heart, they have more moral compass, more integrity than all those who call themselves extremely religious, whether Muslims or Jewish or Christians. And those extremely Jewish or Muslim or Christians are actually the ones who are on the side supporting the genocide, unfortunately. So we're proud of all people of conscience all over the world who are supporting this cause for humanity in Gaza, in Sudan, in Congo, because they care about human life and they think every human being is equal. Their life should be respected and sacred, whether they are in Gaza, whether they are in Yatta, whether they are in Khartoum, whether they are in Congo, in Rohingya, whether they are in LA here being detained by ICE, or whether they are in the concentration detention camps in Texas. Our brothers and sisters, the immigrants who are being chased now, it's all one humanity, it's all one cause, and we are all here to fight for all people who are facing these injustices and these oppressions. And we want to create a better world for all of us, where human life is what counts the most beyond any other secondary determinant, whether it's religion or color or citizenship status or anything else. So I know the people of Gaza are the ones who are sacrificing the most. I know the brunt of all this is coming to you, but you are waking up the whole world to the broken systems, to the predatory capitalist system that only cares about profit versus life and about certain colors against others. And inshallah, the sacrifices of Gaza will not go in vain, and that Gaza will lead the world in creating a better future for all of us. I smile. I mean, I feel happy in my heart whenever I see you, Muhammad. You're just a pleasure. You are just your presence is an inspiration that give me hope that inshallah we'll have a better future with young people like you. تفضل كرام.
Yes,
Thank you so
I want to we still have a lot of people who are in our webinar We have raised close to $12,000. It would be really amazing if we can double that by the end of the webinar. So please go to the donation link. We really want this to happen as soon as possible. We want to finish this project in 2 months. So it's a lot of pressure. We really hate to ask for money, but I think we all feel that there is something that we can do here. And for that, I think we're willing to ask and push for money. So please go to the link. Mesa, please put it in the chat and donate.
Just shared it.
Any small donation helps. Share it with people who also can be interested in donating. I think we will have to put some fundraising events here and there to come up with the amount in a timely manner. So please help us with that. And if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, email us at info@doctorsagainstgenocide.org. And we will be happy to hear from you and communicate with you. And thank you.
Let's go
Should we
now.
talk about the conference, the upcoming conference, guys?
Yes, we need to talk about the conference and we need to talk about the upcoming DC Hill visit. So I think let's go talk about the conference. Ahmad is here before the kids take him away too also. Dr. Ahmad and Dr. Ahmed
يعطيكم العافية. السلام عليكم.
and then surrounded by their children. So تفضل.
Where are the children?
Oh, they're around. Thank you, والله. Thank you. السلام عليكم.
Alaikum salam.
I just want to shout out on the conference for DAG. We have a Doctors Against Genocide conference in September 20 and 21st. It's going to be held at Ann Arbor, Michigan. You can fly into Detroit. We're going to have hopefully a registration link to pre-register hopefully soon for that. The conference is going to really focus in on not just Gaza, yes, but we're going to have discussions about other genocides in the Congo and Tigray, as well as previous genocides in Rwanda and hopefully Rohingya as well. We're going to focus on medical aspects of genocide and the consequences medically and healthcare consequences of genocide. In the conference, we're hopefully going to have perhaps a system-based approach with panelists of different specialties discussing different effects in those specialty areas for this conference. We're going to have a little bit of discussion on healthcare within international law and genocide as well. And also a little bit of focus is going to be on academia and the way that they have repressed speech on campuses regarding genocide, specifically in Gaza. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody in Ann Arbor, Michigan, September 20th and 21st. We will get more details on location and hotels and that kind of stuff when we have more details, but that's the plan for now. So I look forward to seeing you all there. And Dr. Farah, we're going to have you hopefully connect from Gaza to our conference live, inshallah.
We would love to have you, Dr. Farah.
Thank you, Ahmad. So as usual, the conference is 2 days, September 21, 22.
2021.
2021.
Oh, 2021.
It's a weekend.
So the morning sessions are going to be dedicated to our colleagues from Gaza because of the time zone. So inshallah, we'll be inviting Dr. Al-Farra and many of his colleagues in Gaza. They will be speaking in our morning sessions, and the afternoon sessions will be doctors and lawyers and international speakers and genocide scholars here from the U.S. Again, please, prepare the plans. It's Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's the second annual Doctors Against Genocide conference. It's a conference that is focused on the medical community response to genocide and the intersection of medicine, international law, humanitarian law, the fight against genocide, the fight against racism, oppression, and repression here in the United States and the West against the institutions or against people who speak up against the genocide. So if any one of you also have suggested speakers or suggestions for the conference, please feel free to email us at info@doctorsagainstgenocide.org. We are in the, I wouldn't say the early, but we are still flexible. We still can add any speakers who you think can add value to this conference. Again, it is a conference focused on the medical community. So it's a medical organization conference, but it's also incorporating the intersection between medicine, health, politics, human rights, justice, international law, all these things. We want to connect them together. And again, our colleagues in Gaza who are on the front lines will be mostly speaking in the morning sessions, and in the afternoons we'll have guests from here. So thank you, Imad, for organizing this, for taking the lead on this. The actual location will not be disclosed at this point because we don't want it to be canceled before even started. But just for everyone to know, it's Ann Arbor, Michigan, September 20 and 21.
And it's open for non-medical people, so it's a medical conference, but it is not. It is open for anyone who's interested in learning about how genocide affects medical care and what should the medical community do in situations of genocide.
And there is a simple, registration fees for people who want to attend this conference, but it's completely free for students. If you are a student anywhere else, anywhere in the United States or in Michigan, and you think you can attend, please attend for free, and you will not be charged anything for being at that conference. Okay, now.
Thank you, Allah.
Thank you, Dr. Abu Arab. Let's, I think, go to Iman now to give us some, updates on the upcoming visit to DC. We have a Doctors Against Genocide visit scheduled for July 16th. We encourage as many of our colleagues to join from anywhere in the United States. We still have a few days, so please try to make it. This is going to be the last visit for the summer because I think Congress is out of session in August. With all what we heard from Gaza, the starvation, the plight of the children, the doctors, the colleagues, this will be our last opportunity to visit there and try to send the message of our colleagues, share it with our elected officials. So please, as many colleagues, doctors, nurses, supporters anywhere in the United States, if you can make it, please join us. Dr. Iman, all yours.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon all of you. I just wanted to say I'm so inspired by our colleagues in Gaza. Your faith and steadfastness amidst everything that you have been through is just incredible. You are the most beautiful human beings. I was so happy and relieved to see Dr. Farah and your son, mashallah. We love you all, and you guys are a part of our families. Allah yarhamkum wa yashfikum wa yafikum, inshallah. Please, everyone, we will be on the Hill this Wednesday. The more, the better to join us. We have 23 meetings so far. So if you're coming, please bring your running shoes, water bottle, and just be ready to go. We are having an orientation meeting tomorrow. I believe, is that at 8 o'clock tomorrow, Karama? I can't remember.
8 p.m.
So at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if it's been your first time, or even if you've been with us, it's a good idea to join. We'll kind of be discussing what our goals are. We are going to be sharing our letter on the GHF and really focusing on the things that Dr. Farah has been and our colleagues have been, asking us for, the dissolution of the GHF and reinstating the NGOs that know what they're doing and can safely distribute aid, support for House Resolution 3565, which is the No Bombs Act, getting more formula in. And so, like I said, the more help, the better. It's not always easy to these offices. but we have to, we have to do it. It's the least that we can do for our colleagues in Gaza. We have to keep reminding and nagging these politicians that they have a responsibility. As Dr. Karama was saying, this is our tax, or I think it was Nadal was saying that it's our tax dollars that are being used, and we have taken an oath. And so this is the very least that we can do. So if you can sign up ASAP and let me know where you're coming from too, I'm going to start assigning meetings so that people know ahead of time so they can kind of do some research on the folks that we're going to see. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. Dr. Sperber, you're not here with us often, so I would love to hear from you and see how you're doing.
Hi, it's good to be here, and thanks. I have been here some other times, but the link didn't allow me to have video or audio, so I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I'm doing well, and I'm hoping to come to Washington again on Wednesday. I'm trying to work that out, and doing things here in Rochester, New York. Yesterday, I spent the day at our public market, as I have been doing since 2018 in the summers, selling Palestinian olive oil and distributing a lot of information and asking people to contact our local our representatives from here in Rochester, but also the state senators or the senators, for our state. And so it's very productive. It's talking to one customer at a time and selling some wonderful olive oil to them, but talking about Gaza and
Amazing.
yeah.
Where do you get the olive oil from?
Well, it's Al-Alard olive oil. So it comes from Nablus and comes into Pennsylvania and then gets shipped up to a store here in Rochester, and who provides it to me. And so
Yes, very nice. I have a lot of olive oil. You gave me some ideas. I have like big tank.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Great way to connect with people.
It is. Yeah. I mean, it's exhausting, I have to say. I have to be there at the crack of dawn, and I'm on my feet for 8 hours, but I talk to a lot of people. I have other people who come and help me with the stand. They come in shifts, and we, give out a lot of literature, and I have map cards, the map cards of the theft of Palestine, and hand out 3 to every person who comes, and ask them to send one to the congressperson and then one to each of the senators, and they do it. So
Well, I'm glad that you're here today to inspire us and to inspire us to do more in our local community. This is a really good way of raising awareness, connecting with people, and maybe even fundraising for the hospital now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So.
thank you. Maisa, do you want to say something?
No, I will be sending emails after this webinar with reminders of our active campaigns and the launch of the campaign to rebuild Al-Shifa. We already have $13,000, by the way, so people are showing support, and we appreciate it. And no, but you'll be hearing from me by email for sure.
Yes, yeah, I think we will rely on email and hopefully, maybe in-person
events
and events.
If anybody has an idea for an event, also do reach out. I'm happy to support logistically with materials or any information you need that can help you execute like a successful fundraising event.
Good. So I'm gonna do what Nidal does, which go on the screen. Eileen.
Oh, hi, hello, everybody. Good to see all of you today. I have one quick thing I wanted to share regarding the local Massachusetts issue. The legislature is entertaining a bill regarding divestment from weapons company that sell these bombs to Israel. It's the Massachusetts legislature, House Bill 2984. And what they're trying to do is stop the state from investing the state workers' pension money into these arms companies. So I'm going to post a link. It's the Massachusetts Peace Action organization that is heading this up. So I'm going to post a link so that if you want to check it out and sign, you can do that to support it.
Thank you so much, Eileen. If you post it, Mesa can put it in the general chat as well. Roxana. Dr.
I
Samim.
finally figured out how to unmute myself. I just wanted to really thank the doctors from Gaza that spoke. Really, as you guys have said, they energize us. This morning I was feeling very sad, and which is so ridiculous to say, given that, obviously I'm here in DC, but I feel very, very energized, and I really thank them for, going through everything they have to do to come on, and the connections, everything they need to do to, it's ridiculous to say, but really they give us strength, they give us the fuel. We will keep fighting, and we will relay their messages and their voice, and we will not stop.
Thank you so much, Roxana.
Of course.
And I see you on Tuesday, inshallah. And more donations are coming, so please check out the donation link. Khalas, I decided to overcome my inhibition and become a donation seeker. So please.
Or a good cause.
Dr. Pedroni.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I also want to thank our guests from Gaza. I think you really, Gaza is helping us to see the world clearly, like never before. And what we see is obviously very disturbing, but seeing the truth is part of the step in the right direction. And we also see the building of a movement in a clear way, and that's just as important. I look at it as Gaza is the center of the decolonizing world, the capital of the decolonizing world, the capital of the emerging world, the world that can survive, that can help the planet survive. I also think that the capital of the periphery of that world is in Southwest Michigan, around Dearborn. It's the other main locus. And we have so much going on here, not only the conference that was mentioned, September 20th and 21st in Ann Arbor, but we also have the People's Conference for Palestine, which is coming up. I just registered while we were in this webinar, August 29th through 31st, I believe. It's inspiring because you see people from every walk of life, medical and non-medical as well, who are part of our community, who are doing work. And it can be really significant in that sense. One idea for a fundraiser, if it may be plausible, is what if we had a DAG reception at the People's Conference for Palestine that was a fundraiser for the Al-Shifa work. It's something to consider. It could be in a location that's very close to the People's Conference. It could be in Dearborn. We could think of a way of ferrying people back and forth or whatever it might be. We also are having a conference at my university the day after the DAG conference in Ann Arbor. And it'll be a conference around Black and Palestinian solidarity in educational liberation struggles. And we'll be bringing in both some top-level Palestinian educators and educational advocates, as well as some top-level Black educational advocates here in the United States.
Is that open to the public, Thomas?
It is open to the public, and I'll begin
Can actually
advertising it soon.
Stay one more day and attend it?
Yeah, I think I heard what you said. It's the day after, so people who come in would be welcome to, for the Ann
Oh,
Arbor conference would be welcome to stay. Mhm.
that's amazing.
Yep.
And
And
then
regarding the People's Conference, we are actually part of that conference. DAG is a co-sponsor to the People's Conference, so we encourage people, especially the healthcare, to join. And we are preparing with a group of medical students to have a healthcare contingency there. And that's a great idea, Tom. Yes, maybe we can use that opportunity to have a fundraiser for the Al-Shifa Hospital, field hospital, to have more people know about the project and support it. So thank you for this. So we have too many conferences coming up. The People's Conference end of August, and then DAG conference September 2021, then Dr. Badroni at Wayne State the day after. So Michigan is going to be a destination. You're all welcome. You will enjoy the hospitality here, the food, the knafa, and inshallah by then there will be a ceasefire so we can have a live makluba dishes between Gaza and Dearborn. Dr. Ahmed Al Farra, inshallah, and the people of Gaza will have chicken by then. And Muhammad, I'm glad you are still there, Muhammad. I'm going to connect you with my son.
Of course, I'm still
Ammar.
there. Yeah, I can't leave.
Yeah, I'm going to connect you with my son Ammar and his friends because I really think the young people, your age, your generation, are our hope, our inspiration. And I want you and him to connect you with the young people here in the United States, and you create your own teams, your own, movements.
Yeah, thank you. I have
Parallel.
my own company now, actually, but it's a pleasure to meet your son, of course, and make some relationships.
we want
The more the better. Yeah, please. I want
Yeah, the more the
him
better.
to
Yeah,
get inspired
exactly.
from you because whenever I asked him, he said, Dad, there is not much you can do. So I want
No, there is much
him
he
to
can do,
heal.
especially in
Exactly.
the USA.
Yes, I think he will take it more from you than from me. So yeah,
Yeah,
please
I hope I can help.
teach them and tell them what they can do, and there is a lot they can do. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
And who's next? We have Dania. Dania, تفضلي Dania.
Hi, everyone. What an emotional roller coaster of a webinar today. Dr. Ahmed, ألف مية حمد لله على السلامة. والله كنا كلكلين عليك. Muhammad, it's so nice to meet you. It was so nice having you in our space. And we look forward to seeing you next week, inshallah. And so, yeah, we'll be on the Hill on Wednesday. Feels like there's a lot riding on this day, considering we won't be back the next month. And who knows if we trust our government to resolve and do what it has to do on its end to make this nightmare end. But yeah, keep signing, keep sharing those petitions, keep calling, keep doing everything you can. We can't let Gaza become background noise. It's still the main story. We have to do everything to make this stop. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Daniel.
my friend.
Maria?
I agree with Danya. I mean, like, there was like a visible little uptick when Dr. Alfaro was able to join. Any absence concerns us given the situation around Nasser. So thank you. I think we'll be able to sleep a little bit easier tonight, knowing that we at least saw you and spoke to you today. For everyone who saw the link to the Milk Not Missiles letter, please, 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 if you're a doctor, sign it. If you know doctors, bully them into signing it. Looks like there's an impressive number of letters that have been sent out, like something like 6,600. That's good, but that really comes down to less than like 200 physician signatures right now. The reason the number looks so big is because we actually went through the trouble of tracking down as many direct email addresses for the people that sit on the boards of like ACOG, AFP, and things like that. So we're probably not their favorite people right now because we're flooding their inbox with our letters saying that we want them to take a stance as our representatives for our specialties. I'm okay with that. Some of them, unfortunately, have some fairly troublesome ties to Israel. I'll leave you guys to research that. I don't want to call them out by name right now, but Please get people to sign that. I know there's more doctors than that care, so we just need to let them know that this letter exists. We're happy to try and add other organizations. Some of the viewers had some interest in having their particular organizations added on to that. We'll figure out how to do that if you guys can get us the emails, because we're trying to not use generic emails. Please sign the JHF letter as well, so Iman and the others have as many letters to kind of shove in the faces of our representatives on the Hill this week as possible. And if you're a California constituent, I encourage you to go on to Senator Adam Schiff's Instagram and let him know how you feel about him posing in that photo with Netanyahu. It does make me feel a lot better that no one is letting him off the hook, because every post since then has had lots and lots of California constituents asking him why he dared pose with the architect of this genocide. So I encourage you to do that. We're all on Instagram anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariam. Brownlee. Mary Beth.
Oh my God. Tighten your seatbelts now.
What? Well, apparently I am now working on a JAG contingency operation to get us all to Gaza. So I guess that'll be first on my list. I will work on.
Nobody better than you. Nobody.
We need your logistics genius.
Shukran. Yes, we need something planned.
Mary Beth, I'm just going to interrupt you for a second. Dr. Al-Farra, Mary Beth is a medical student. And she was in the army.
I'd be putting my business out. Oh, Lord.
Nice. Very nice to meet.
17
nice to
years
meet you.
battle tested. So we want to recruit her to help Gaza now.
I keep saying I would go. I can do an international rotation. I just need a preceptor who went to an American medical school or did an American rotation. Anyway, am I allowed to talk about Teva Pharmaceuticals and boycotting briefly?
Yeah, talk about anything you want, Maribeth.
Oh, I wouldn't give free license for that. So Teva is the largest generic medication manufacturer globally. Teva, the bulk of their sales, 60%, comes from North America. You can visit the website Boycott Teva, boycott, B-O-Y-C-O-T-T, Teva, T-E-V-A.org, with guidance, questions about how to boycott a pharmaceutical manufacturer. First thing, disclaimer, no one is telling anybody to not take the meds that they and their healthcare team have decided they should take. Take your meds. You can, as a consumer, for our audience, you can call your pharmacy and you can tell your pharmacist in person, I don't want any Teva manufactured medications when a generic equivalent is available from another manufacturer. You don't even have to say why. You can, if you want to, tell them it's because they support genocide and you're not okay with that. But ultimately you don't even have to tell them why. You as the consumer, particularly in America, where our health insurance is our money that we are spending as consumers of this product, we can say, no, thank you, no more Teva. As healthcare providers, you can, in your notes to pharmacy, write in the prescription, no Teva when available. There are very, very few formulary items that don't have an alternative that is from someone other than Teva. So again, visit the website. You'll find more questions and answers to guide you how to do that. Boycott Teva. Here in Philly, we're going to be flyering outside some pharmacies coming up with pamphlets on how to boycott Teva appropriately. There's that, and I think that's it for projects we're working on right now here in Philly area.
Very, very helpful. Last but not least, Brennan. Yes, you.
Hi. Sorry, I had to get off for a
And
second.
who is Brennan? Who is Brennan first?
Hi, everyone. My name is Brennan Bullman. I'm an emergency physician. Grateful to be connected with all of you wonderful folks with DAG and with our advocacy efforts in Congress and just everywhere. All I wanted to say, I think, as I was listening to the webinar today, is the mixture of just this incredible, horror and also resilience and hope that people are sharing. So I wanted to highlight how something that Dr. Karama said about how, we know that with the dismantling of USAID and basically the entire global foreign assistance enterprise, because many other countries are now following the United States's trend in diminishing their foreign assistance, that the way that foreign aid has been funded traditionally has often been this very circuitous pathway that often highly benefits U.S. contractors, U.S. manufacturers, and limits the actual direct impact to people, which isn't to say that many people are dying throughout the world because of the USAID dismantling, and people are suffering in Palestine and everywhere. But that with this project, the initiative to take steps to rebuild in Shifa just relies on the sort of local resilience and the very direct, mutual aid, Palestinian diaspora and friends here to Palestinians in Gaza to just do what needs to be done. And that I think that there's opportunity in that. And it's really, honestly, I had no idea that 240 beds were still active at Shifa Hospital. And despite the heavy bombardment that it faced by Israel earlier last year. And so this is certainly not at all to minimize the absolute daily horror that is continuing to worsen as a result of this genocide. And I think that very slowly the tide is turning with people understanding. Now we have members of Congress that are saying, what is up with setting up these humanitarian transit area cities that sound a lot like concentration camps, because they are concentration camps. People are waking up to this militarized, mercenary so-called aid that is really just resulting in people being murdered every day. But we have to keep that pressure up for our colleagues like Dr. Al-Farah or Dr. Abdel Karim, who are just continuing to show up every day, who are smiling, who are, which is, again, not to minimize their tremendous suffering every day just to survive, that you shouldn't have to you shouldn't have to endure. But that, that you're human and that you are, have your hopes and your spirit and your sense of humor and your family, like your son, Dr. Al-Farah, and we're here for you, and we will continue alongside you, today and every day.
Brennan, can you please talk about your visit to Gaza, because you were in Gaza in April or May, I think?
Yes, I was in Gaza in March and April, so 2 weeks before the ceasefire, before Israel broke the ceasefire, and 3 weeks after. And so, I saw actually that shift from an effort just toward rebuilding, moving back to the north, with the hope that the genocide was perhaps starting to end. And then the devastation when Israel broke the ceasefire and when the bombing resumed. And so, I witnessed the way that our colleagues just continued to come to work, continued to provide excellent care to our patients. I always work really hard when I speak about this to dispel the notion that that there is chaos and a total lack of medical care in Gaza. I mean, yes, there's a total lack of supplies, as Dr. Al-Farah has spoken about the lack of basic supplies, infant formula, and everything. But the competence is there, the professional competence. People are absolutely doing the Dr. Alfara and all of the others that we know are doing absolutely everything they can to provide the best possible care they can to each individual patient, to get them the surgeries they need, to get them as much of the medications that they can, despite the blockade, and that really that professional that commitment and excellence is really still intact. And that's what I witnessed with my colleagues every day, that people were still, doing what needed to be done for each individual injured or sick person. And that also the Ministry of Health and the public sector in Gaza is still well organized, and that, despite all of this, that people are still doing the best to coordinate resources and direct them where they're most needed. And so, yeah.
Please, please, my friends, I would like to express my great feeling and great thanks for my colleagues, Dania, Khalid, Iman Husni, Brina, and David, Roxana, Mariam. I don't want to miss anyone, Eileen. And I would like to support the theory for Mary about the economic boycott, because this is harmful for them, and this is the voice that we want to share. We have to fight economically. Teva is one of the most drugs company that supporting the occupational Israeli forces. So we have to try to do economic boycott, or not to deal with these markets or these marking as possible, because this is harmful for them, and this is the voice that can be heard well. My colleagues, my friends, here nothing in Gaza to buy. There is no drugs, no medicine, no milk. My message is for everyone. First, not to stop talking about Gaza, not to stop talking about suffering. Sometimes you may feel that you are something that repeated. We will not be any way to stop. 2 years, and we have to continue, and in the same level, by the same grade, and not to be decrease our level about shouting, about screaming, about remembering everyone about what happening in Gaza every day. Every day, 100 martyrs are gone for God every day. The average of number of targeting people in Gaza, 100 every day. This is the usual target. If I believe that the occupational Israeli forces asking their soldiers that we in the last day we didn't reach 100. Why? What's the problem? So next day, please, 120 to compensate the last one. We have to remember about this, and to talk about this for everyone. Second, my colleagues, my message to you is please, we have to push, we have to put the pressure about opening the borders again. The Palestinian people, they have the right to live, they have the right to educate, they have the right to receive medical services. They are human beings, like Muhammad, my son, asking me when he sees something about a restaurant here or there, why we are punished about that? Why we what is the mistake that we did that to be punished, not to be able to be like a human beings worldwide? This is the question we have to repeat again and again and again. Please, I feel very, very thankful and about your heart feeling, your sympathy for everyone. I don't miss everyone. Please keep contact. We will share everything with you. Again, Gaza is empty from everything. If we have money, I have money, but I can't buy anything. I couldn't buy anything. This is the message we have to deliver it. Gaza need to open the borders and everything to get inside. Even the milk, even the medical supplies, if we have some way or some trick or something by Rahma Hawla al-Alam, by UNICEF to send by them, this is better 100% to send money and to buy from the local markets, because it is there is nothing in the local market, and if it was available, it will be by high price. It's unbelievable. About the rebuilding of Shifa Hospital, I think this is good. This is support the north of Gaza. We need to support every sector of health. I think the sector of health is one of the main aims of targeting for the Israeli occupational forces, because they know if the people in Gaza didn't find their medical services or health care, they will leave. And this is what we are trying to balance, the need for the patients, the need for babies to be cared. So we try to support the hospitals as possible, and we can sacrifice for everything not to lose the hospitals. Thank you for my friend, everyone. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. I just want to share a quick update, and to your point, Dr. Farra, about the need to open the borders and the need to break this horrible siege. I just heard from one of our members, Dr. Yiping Ji. He just told me that he's on Alhamdulillah, the flotilla that is heading to Gaza, inshallah, and that hopefully you will meet him if he makes it through Gaza. But we know what happened last time with the group that tried. So I think more and more of these efforts will continue to intensify. We need 1,000 alhamdulillahs, 1,000 flotilla until we once and for all break the siege. You can follow, of course, Dr. Yiping's journey on his Instagram. We'll continue to keep you updated. But as you said, Dr. Farra, it's important to remember the root cause of the issue, which is the illegal siege, the occupation, the criminal genocidal forces that are preventing everyone from Gaza for realizing their full potential for what they really are. And I just want to share with you also, like, one of the things that keeps me grounded every time I feel really, really horrible is this one line. I'm sure you recognize it بالعربي. إذا الشعب يوما أراد الحياة فلا بد أن يستجيب القدر. In English, it means if people are determined to live, then fate will have to comply. So we need to know, we need to remember that our people actually want to live, and they want to live a life of dignity, a life of contribution, a life of excellence, and we're always learning from you. We're always inspired by you. So we love you. We can't wait to see you, and inshallah, we will never ever give up.
Thank you, my friend. I don't want to miss also my grateful thanks for Mr. Thomas, for the Dr. Nidal, Eileen, everyone, Roxana, Karama, and Maisa, and Dr. Nidal. You are in our heart. We appreciate you. We are feeling about your sympathy. We are feeling that you are brothers and sisters for us. Thank you. And this is Muhammad. Will great thanks from him.
I was waiting for this opportunity for a while, actually. Well, I would really love to thank all of you.
We discovered you, man. I'm glad we
You have to come every week. خلاص.
It
Yeah,
was
of
our
course.
loss. It was our loss. We did not know you before this.
I think I don't have to tell how shy I am right now, but it's okay. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. So of course, thanks for all of you, and a special thanks for Dr. Brownlee. I hope I spelled it right, because I know the boycott is the most important thing that we can do now, because we are all now helpless. That's what I can say. And I know a lot of our friends in the UK. They are responsible for a boycott culture Instagram page. So we're gonna speak about that. So thank you so much for highlighting this, of course.
Okay,
But I have
if you want to message me to link up the people who would want the information, you can do that.
yeah, please, yeah, please.
Muhammad,
Okay.
I'll add you. I'll add.
Also, you promoted me. I'm not a doctor yet.
Okay.
It's fine. It's okay.
I knew once Mary speaks and once Muhammad speaks, they stole the light from all of us.
Inshallah.
Light from all of us. But anyway, Muhammad, I'm gonna add you to our group. Inshallah, I have your WhatsApp, so we keep working with this together.
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay.
And speaking about, I'm not a doctor yet. I mean, like, I'm 20 years old now, and I'm bish muhandis. I'm an engineer. So who cares?
What's your
It
date
doesn't
of birth?
matter. Like,
What's your date
it's
of birth?
fine. It's okay.
What's your date of birth, Muhammad?
What?
What's your date of birth?
It's 17th of January 2006. This is the big surprise, I think. So,
wow.
I mean, it's okay. We're all, you're a doctor and I'm an engineer. We're not gonna speak
You're not
about
even
this.
20.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
even
I
20.
mean,
You're not
but
even
don't
Oh, you're
20.
good at math. You're good
don't
at
worry,
calculating,
you're not
by
a
the way.
doctor yet, because I'm a
Because my
20-year-old
mother is
engineer.
20 and she's
You guys,
born in
Mohammed
2005.
just joined us. Mohammed
Okay,
Saqer from
guys.
Nasser just
That's-
hopped on.
Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you,
amazing.
Muhammad. And I know, I mean, we enjoy hearing you. We enjoy the positive moments, but unfortunately, we have